Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today a question from listener Andy Dixon. Andy wanted me to talk about modern video role-playing games compared to old original ones or Dungeons & Dragons. I'm just going to cut to the chase. I don't play video games. I used to occasionally. I didn't really play old video games either. There's a period of time where I had computers, and there's a period of time that I just didn't have computers. I wanted to talk today about Dungeons & Dragons. I go maybe every 3 months to a game store called Gator Games, which is in San Mateo, in the southern part of San Mateo in California, in the Bay Area. This, for me, is like the quintessential game store, and I typically drop between $100 and $200. It's usually about $100, $150. And I typically buy old miniatures and old magazines, and I leave. And they do things like they write out the things that you order by hand, longhand, and the prices on paper, which is very strange when you buy like 15 things there, as I did most recently. But they're just an older style game store, and they've got a lot of like old game stuff. And when I go there, I feel very passionately that I don't want these places to close. I mean, there's castle games here as well, that's okay. And there's a bunch of really interesting, there's games at Berkeley, not to be sniffed at in any way. And also, I think it's called Dark Side Oakland, or maybe Dark Tower Oakland, and there's one also in San Rafael, which is, I think, the north branch of the Oakland branch, or something like that. So there are a bunch of interesting game stores here, but really Gator, because it's small, it's kind of constricted, and it's kind of stacked to the ceiling, and you've always got like 3 or 4 other sweaty nerds that are there with you. I just can't embody anything like that in a computer game. It just seems sterile to me. The paper, the dice, the miniatures, these elements, nothing beats that. And the computerization of these things, it's just not the same. That being said, I don't have friends in this area that I could play these games with. When my friend Alex came, we played a few of these games. And yeah, I guess you need really close or good friends. Certainly when I was in Vegas for a short period of time, I kind of flirted with the local wargaming community, but it just wasn't for me. And I moved to the other side of town, which also helped for it not being for me. And also the people that I came in contact with, aside from one fellow, actually, I met a fellow towards the end of my time in Vegas who was a Vietnam vet who used to run a game store, and he was just great fun. I had a lot of time for him. But, yeah, I don't know. It's one of these things where I'm a traditionalist with regards to these things, and the old AD&D stuff, that whole thing, you're never going to beat that. And as far as I'm concerned, the computerization of these things, just doesn't have the mythology, the depth. You've got to use your own mind in these circumstances. Your mind is actually the thing that makes these things considerably more real. You can got amazing computer graphics or what have you. It's not the same thing, as far as I'm concerned. So, Andy Dixon, I'm sorry I'm a purist. You're not going to get any comparison of modern-day video role-playing games, which just sounds like a mouthful anyway, all this massively online stuff. I mean, I like the fact that the intellectual property is reused. I like the fact that another generation will see this stuff, but it's just not quite the same. I guess I'm an old traditionalist with regards to this. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.